Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Let's Film. I had another name for the show, but I think Let's Film fits the show better. But on this show, we'll be talking about video production and all the elements of creating videos. I'm your host, Jawan Butler. Before we get started, let me give you some important background information about why video is my favorite topic. So the reason I like videoing so much is because when I was very little, I used to always record for my church and do little videos here and there and stuff. And when I started recording, I just liked it so much. Like, I didn't know nothing about editing or nothing. I just like recording it and just uploading it. Even though the videos was a little off and bad and stuff, but I still liked it. I started my channel at the age of 12, 13, one of them ages. I started my channel in the year 2016. So I did videos for my channel. I did videos like this, and here, different clips and stuff. My first video was at my church, and my last video is at my church. So on my YouTube channel, I got over 500 some subscribers. But basically, I just like recording so much, and I like the videoing so much that I want to make this a career since I like doing it so much. So I joined Nash Community College doing video production with Mr. Andrew, and I have learned so much about videoing, things that I did never know about videoing. And we do a lot of videoing, and I just love it so much. That's basically who I am and why I like videoing so much. And I just want to bring y'all on my journey and show y'all about video production, the elements and stuff. So yeah, that's basically it. So let's move to the next part of the show called real life footage. For this section, I'll be showing you 3 or 4 clips of projects that have been completed inside the studio. So for this part of the show, I'll be showing you clips of, so my first clip is this right here. And this is a project that we did with Mr. Andrew called the multi-camera source in Premiere for a sandwich that he did. So Mr. Andrew was the host, and we had 4 or 5 cameras set up that was on the same source, and we just went in our editing source and we just clicked between cameras to cut this, cut that, to make it out to a long video. Then we add background music and text and stuff to, brighten up the video. And then we did videos of this. This is a video that we did for the graduation to let the students know and let the parents know, the families, to know what to do at graduation, what not to do at graduation, and what's the outcome if you do this at graduation, to let them know you can't bring this, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that. So basically, it just let them know. So that's basically what we do. It was a good experience too. Let's move to the next part of the show called Lights, Camera, Action. Welcome to segment 3 called Lights, Camera, Action. Find the right equipment that will help you bring your videos to life. That most people don't realize. But it's very important that you know what type of equipment you use in the next project. So in front of me, I have some basic equipment that I provided to show y'all. So basically, you have, for your cameras, you have a lens cap inside your camera. Please make sure you take off your lens cap before you record, before you do anything. When you touch the camera, check. Because if this is on there and you trying to record and stuff and you can't see nothing, check your cap. This is the JVC camera, and this is each different cameras have different things, depends on what type of lens you use too. For the camera, some cameras you got manually focus that you got to do it yourself, and then you have autofocus that the camera, since it's a sensor inside the camera that manually focus it for you. And then you got the battery. Different cameras have different size battery, depends on what type of camera you use. For this one, this is the JVC camera, and the camera goes back here. It's one hour in here, but it's a camera that it's the battery goes in there already for the camera. Then you got a microphone. It's a lot of things going to the microphone. You get to have cords and stuff that go into the camera, and then you get to change your setting and all that good stuff. So basically, it's a audio thing in there. Sometimes you have to put it on the camera to let the camera know that you want to use the audio from the camera and from your microphone. So you got backup audio. Cause the audio inside the camera might not be too good. You might not like it. So it's better to have a microphone backup just in case. And then you got your big dog right here. You got your tripod. For your tripod, you got your little things right here that you can open it. You can open it up and do different. You can open the tripod and close it, stretch it up and down, wide and stuff. The main important. You see the little things right here? All this stuff up here needs to make sure it is correct. Tighten something back up and the camera started going down like it was trying to fall off, but we caught it in time before it hit the ground. So here for the move stuff. Basic stuff. I didn't want to go too in depth with it because basically my lengthwise too. I didn't want to go too in depth with it, but yeah, this is all the basic. This is the basic stuff. There's a lot more stuff that goes into it. It can get a little complicated a little bit. But yeah, this is basically the main majority of things that you would need for video production. Well, folks, that's the end of our show. Thank you for tuning in to the first episode of Let's Film. I'm Jawan Buller. It's been a pleasure being your host. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Next episode about video production. Be sure to join us right here on YouTube in 2 weeks as we be talking more about video production. For our next episode, I will have a special guest on the show, and we will go over and talk about the importance of preparation planning and video production and why this is so important in this career. We'll see you next time. Until then, that's a wrap.